Very good morning, and thank you very much for joining the conference call of Subhash Minda Corporation Quarter 4 results and annual results. I would request Mr. Ashok Minda to give the chairman's speech, please. Over to you, Mr. Minda.
Thank you, Akash. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank you all for joining us on this call and hope you and your loved ones are staying safe during the pandemic. I would like to reiterate the importance of taking necessary precautions to remain safe during these challenging times. At Minda Corporation, we are putting our efforts to effectively manage the situation with utmost focus on the employee health and safety. We have taken various steps, and one of them is to vaccinate all our 15,000 plus permanent and temporary employees all across India. Coming to financial year 21 results, I will say it was a story of two halves. The first half was impacted by the COVID pandemic. The economy as well as automotive industry suffered. In the second half, as the economy started picking up pace, we saw good growth in automotive sector due to pent-up demand, preference for personal mobility and growth in agriculture segment. I am pleased to report that Minda Corporation delivered consolidated revenue of rupees 794 crore in quarter 4 financial year 21, which is a growth of 48% year-on-year basis. The company continued to outperform the industry, which grew at 28% in quarter 4 financial year 21. This is the highest ever revenue in any quarter done by the company. In line with our promise to deliver consistent and sustainable profitability, in quarter 4 financial year 21, the company posted again double-digit improved EBITDA margin of 11.2%, which is 390 basis point improvement year-on-year. The company has also reported highest ever profit after tax of rupees 54.6 crore from continued operations. We continue to improve operating efficiencies and implement cost control measures. This has helped us to deliver enhanced profitability over successive quarters. In financial year 21, we continue to strengthen our balance sheet by doing right capital allocation and keeping a tight control in working capital. Thus, our net debt position is negative. In light of the above financial performance and in accordance of our dividend policy, the board has recommended a final dividend of 17.5% on the face value, which is rupees 35 paisa per share. The total dividend for financial year 21 is 32.5% on the face value, which is rupees 0.65 per share. The dividend payout is 17%. Going ahead, Minda Corporation is monitoring the situation which is evolving post the new wave of COVID-19 pandemic and is putting its efforts to effectively manage the situation with utmost focus on the employee health and safety. We are cautiously optimistic on the outlook for financial year 22 due to various factors like higher spending infrastructure, PLI scheme, scrappage policy, and the work done so far within the company to make it more nimble, agile, and future ready. Our endeavor remains to serve our customers with best in quality product and offer advanced technology at a competitive cost. Now, I would like to hand over the call to Mr. Akash Minda to discuss financial and operational performance of the company for the quarter. Over to you, Akash.
Thank you, Mr. Minda, for giving us such an inspirational and a brief about the quarter results. I would like to first refer to the presentation that is published on our sparkminda.com website, and I will be referring the page numbers from that presentation which is already shared. To begin with, I would first like to share about the protocols and measures taken by the company for the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm referring to page number 2, where, as Mr. Minda had mentioned, that we have started a vaccination drive for all our 15,000 plus permanent and temporary associates and staff members at no cost to them. We've also started medical teleconsultation for the entire family and permanent employees for the next 1 year for COVID and non-COVID related activities. We started an emergency response teams at the group level and at regional levels. We've also driven awareness and wellness sessions for COVID and mental wellness across our employees. Most of the plants are still operational to support the customers, and we are engaging with our group blue-collar associates and prepared contingency plans so that there is no shortage of skilled manpower. The company is putting its effort to effectively manage the situation with utmost focus on employee and health and safety. I'll move to the slide number 3, which is on the financial numbers. Our endeavor and our promise to deliver consistent and sustainable market-beating profitable growth. We have reported highest ever quarterly operating revenue of 794 crores, which is a growth of 48% year-on-year basis. Minda Corporation has also reported quarterly absolute EBITDA of 890 million, which is again the highest ever EBITDA, which is improved by 390 basis points on year-on-year basis. Minda Corporation has also reported highest ever quarterly PAT from the continued operation, which is 54.6 crores, which is 222% up from last year. Hence, we've reported the EBITDA margin at 11.2% and PAT margin at 6.8%. This is on sequential basis. We have delivered third successive quarter of improved double-digit EBITDA margins of 11.2%. We'll focus on consistent and sustainable market-beating growth. I move to the next slide, which is slide number 4. Here, it is as a summary, I would like to share on the customer trust on Spark Minda's new technology products. On the left, you will see the various new products which are on premiumization, electronification, and EV related. And on the right, you will see the customers where we have already won new orders from in these EV product lines. On the top part, the premiumization, lightweighting, and increased electronic content offering in our existing product portfolios, such as keyless solutions, wiring harnesses, digital clusters, door handles, cybersecurity, keyless entry, are the products which we are offering. In the electric vehicle space, in the connected safety electronic space, in our existing and future segments, we are offering products from our new partnerships such as Sharkfin Antennas and also our two-wheeler ADAS from Israel, and our electric vehicle products to customers on the right mentioned such as Maruti Suzuki, Bajaj, Hyundai, TVS. I am proud to share with you that we have won the DC-DC converter business of the TVS iQube model. This was a quick snapshot of the company. Now I request to move to the slide 6, which is on the financial performance and the highlights for the quarter for FY21. On the left, I would again like to share the quick highlights. So this is the best ever quarterly profitability delivered. Lifetime order win of about 1,000 crores in this quarter. As you know that we have signed a TLA with the Israel company, Right Vision, for two-wheeler ADAS, which is collision system avoidance for the Indian market. We have also started production of our new facility in Gujarat for the interior plastics division. Now, we are also focusing on our sustainability, which is on the ESG policy from this quarter. On the right side, the revenue breakdown for FY21 compared to FY22. So the outer circles represent the FY22. Our presence in India has been about 85.8%. Our revenue from two-wheeler, two and three-wheeler divisions is about 53%. From the passenger car is about 11%, which has grown from last year. And our commercial vehicle increased from 23% to 20%. Aftermarket continues to be a growth driver for Spark Minda, increasing from 13% to 15.7%. Our business verticals is mechatronics and aftermarket contributing to 57%, and information and connection system contributing by 42.7%. I'll move to the next slide, which is slide number 7. Here we just want to show the Indian automotive industry performance. I only focus on the tables on the right side, where the auto industry in the full year has degrown by around 13%. So two-wheeler has degrown by about 13%, passenger vehicle by about 10.5%, three-wheeler by 46%, commercial vehicles by 17%. In the bottom side in quarter 4, auto industry has grown year on year by about 28%, two-wheeler by 29%, passenger vehicle by 27%, three-wheelers by negative 16%, and commercial vehicles are 51.2%. Our positive traction in this segment is due to economy picking up pace, preference for personal transportation, agriculture sector growing. I'll move on to the next slide, which is slide number 8, on the consolidated performance of quarter 4 and FY20. Here, I would like to focus and put interest on the quarter 4 performances on year-on-year. Our operating revenue has grown from 536 crores to 794 crores, which is like a growth of 48% year-on-year basis. Our EBITDA margin has grown from 39 crores to 89 crores, which is a jump of 128% and 390 basis points. From quarter 3 on quarter basis, even though the commodity prices have increased, Minda Corporation has increased our EBITDA performance by 10 basis points and 10% from quarter 3 to quarter 4 in terms of absolute numbers. At PAT level, we have posted the highest ever PAT on the continued operations of 54.6 crores, which is at a margin of 6.8% compared to quarter 4 last year, which is only 16.9% and 3.1%. As Mr. Minda has also explained, our board of directors has announced a final dividend of 17.5% and a total of about 32.5% for this year. I'll move on to the next slide, which is slide number 9. Here is the consolidated performance on the group level. So starting from the left on the quarterly basis, our quarter 4 to quarter 4 last year to quarter 4 this year has again increased by 48%. The major reasons have been due to the BS4 to BS6 content led by wiring harness and also our increased aftermarket and export sales. Our EBITDA has again increased from 7.3% to 11.2%, which is again 128% and 390 basis points. The major reasons and the factors are due to the operating leverage and cost control measures taken all across our organization. But it has been also adversely affected by the lack of raw material, indexation, product mix, labor productivity. As we all know, the commodity prices have shot up in the quarter 4 and complete of last year. On quarter on our EBITDA, we have again shown growth by 10% and 10 basis points. I'll move on to the business vertical performances for the quarter 4. I'll start, which is the page number 10. I'll start on the left side, which is the mechatronics and aftermarket division. This division on year has grown by 37%. Aftermarket has grown by 37% and exports has grown by 72%, leading to this contribution. Our EBITDA margin stands at 14.3% due to favorable impact of higher aftermarket and export sales. And of course, cost cutting measures across. But it is adversely impacted by the RM indexation from the customers. In the information and connected systems, the growth is about 65% from year-on-year basis. Again, the reason is due to the two-wheeler wiring harness content from BS4 to BS6. Our EBITDA margin has grown by 10 basis points on quarter, which is due to the improvement in labor productivity, operating leverage, favorable product mix, and tighter control on fixed costs. Of course, we understand and acknowledge the opportunity for improvement in the lag of RM indexation, raw material indexation, and again, BS4 to BS6 transition costs. I move to the next slide on the consolidated leverage position. Here, I would like to highlight our net debt position. So last year it was about 60 crores, and here this year we are about 16 crores positive, hence we are net debt. I would also like to share about our ROC. So last year we were about 17.8%. This year in a full year we are about 12%. But if I only look at the performance for H2 and an annualized basis, we are about 24.4% ROC. Our working capital has also improved from 33 days to 46 days on the annual basis. But if I only look at the H2 numbers, it has gone to 36 days. Primarily, the reason is because of the higher inventory of the imported material and the semiconductors that we are keeping from BS4 to BS6 transition. In the credit rating, all the credit rating agencies have reaffirmed ratings with no changes. I will move to the next slide, which is slide 12, which is on aftermarket. I would just like to highlight here that our year-on-year growth for quarter 4 has been 37%, and on an annualized basis, the growth has been 23%. And exports has grown by 72%, despite the COVID challenges all across India. I'll move on to the next slide, which is slide 13 on the joint venture performances. So starting from the left, our Stonebridge, which is a partnership from 2004, where Minda Corporation holds about 51%. This division or company continues to perform better. So from 11% margin, it has gone to 11.6%. And this company will remain healthy and keep going positive in the future. There are advanced technology products like digital clusters and sensors which are offered from this partnership. In the middle box, which is Minda Vast, here the Minda Corporation owns 50%. Though the revenue has come down from 162 crores to 143 crores, but the most important part I would like to highlight here, the profitability has increased from minus 3.9% to 1.9% by 200 basis points. As also promised earlier, our focus here is on order winning and order conversion, where we have won new businesses from PSA and other customers like Volkswagen. Fluence Electric, which is our joint venture for the four-wheeler wiring harnesses, Minda Corporation owns 25% here. And here, if you see the turnover or the revenue has come down from 397 crores to 322 crores this year. The first half has been the challenge and hit due to COVID. But since quarter 3, the company has performed and bounced back. In quarter 4, the EBITDA is about 6.7%. I'll move on to the next slide, which is on the business performance and the order booking. I would like to first highlight that as Spark Minda Group, we have won many new orders and added new customers such as Toyota in various product lines in interior plastics and mechatronics, and also in electric vehicle space, as I mentioned, DC-DC converters with TVS, iQ, and other OEMs also shown in the previous slides. I would just start from the left side. In quarter 4, we have done about 1,000 crores of order booking, in which replacement order one for lifetime is about 350 crores, and more importantly, the new orders won have been about 700 crores. And if I look at the full year, the Minda Corporation has won businesses of about 6,700 crores on lifetime basis, out of which 4,200 crores are on replacement and 2,500 crores are on account of new businesses. If I go division-wise, in our mechatronics division, in quarter 4, we have won 655 crores business, and an annualized base and annual orders, we have won about 2,500 crores. Where 51% is replacement and 49% is new businesses. In the information and connected systems, we had won in quarter 4 about 310 crores worth of business, and for the full year, we have won about 4,000 crores of business. In quarter 4, 12% was replacement and 88% was new order wins from various customers. In our plastics and interiors, we have won 80 crores worth of new orders as lifetime basis in quarter 4, particularly coming from four-wheeler manufacturers, OEMs. In our other divisions, we have won only 28 million, which is again from the commercial vehicles. I move on to the next slide, which is slide number 15. Here I would like to highlight what Minda Corporation has been done in the last year and our way forward for the future is we are narrowing focus and deepening capabilities. And we are creating values between the various activities that we are taking. So from the left is by enhancing the core. So we have partnered and with an operational partnership with Pi Capital. We are achieving the cost leadership position in our operations and plants all across India and overseas. Greater focus in manufacturing excellence and sourcing capabilities, improving working capital, employee costs, raw material costs. We are strengthening the management, bringing back wiring harness division to closer to double-digit EBITDA numbers, strengthening the ESG framework, setting up the new division in electronics manufacturing excellence, greater share of business from export and aftermarket division, and most important, right capital allocation. On the right side, we are focusing on advanced technology and digitization. We want to achieve, and we are achieving thought leadership position in technology. One of the examples is again a TLA with Israel-based Bright Vision for two-wheeler ADAS. We filed 13 patents in FY22 and totaling to about 166 patents so far. We've incorporated a new electric vehicle company within Spark Minda Group in order to give more focus on the green mobility space. We have upgraded and enhanced our testing and validation capability in electronics to give more quality and best products to our customers. We are focusing on our case and lace strategies, which is lightweighting, safety, connected electronics and EV. Our important customer consistency. We would like to share here that we have started the production in quarter 3 and quarter 4 for new products like Intelligent Transportation Systems 2.0, electric vehicle components like DC-DC converters, and our advanced and premiumized product like connected clusters. We have also started with our objective to grow more with the customer and closer to the customer. We started a facility in Gujarat for interior plastics division and expanded our capacities in Mysore and Pune. We're strengthening our key account management structure for customers. We focused on premiumization, increasing kit value and content per vehicle going forward. More products per customer, more customers first product, and more importantly, our order winning and order booking for increased market share, increasing wallet share of the customer, and hence increasing order book. My last part of the presentation would be focusing on the technology, where I would request you to refer to page number 18, where I would like to share on the global trends of connectivity, autonomous shared mobility, and how Minda Corporation is addressing these technologies. So the trends impacting India and how Minda Corporation is working on is connected and shared mobility. In this space, we have started new products like antennas, telematics, digital clusters, intelligent transportation system. Safety, where our partnership with two-wheeler ADAS, airbag wiring harnesses, cyber security. Lightweighting in terms of oil pan in plastics, cylinder cover head, battery trays, and die casting parts. In electronification, digital clusters, body control modules, immobilizers, keyless entry solutions, and of course beyond. In emission systems, we are working on wiring harnesses, compressor housings, powertrain sensors. In green mobility and EV space, we are working on battery chargers, motor controllers, DC-DC converters, BMS, and others. We have already won orders, as I showed to you previously, in all of these product lines, and this is not only for development. My last slide for today would be focusing on page number 21, which is the electric vehicle content and how Minda Corporation offers the electric vehicle going forward. This slide I would like to share with you that all our products and technologies that Minda Corporation offers are EV agnostic. With the more and more content of EV coming in, all the product lines will be going to a positive impact, and hence a lot of premiumization and electronification will happen with all our products. I will not go into the details, but the products from the business vertical 1 or mechatronics and wiring harness in clusters will go through positive impact, increasing the content per vehicle and of course our content per vehicle and to customers. And our new additions of electric vehicle space have also won orders, making us a very prominent player and a dominant player in the EV space. With this, I would like to say thank you very much, and I would like to conclude my presentation. We would now like to open the forum for any questions, please. Thank you.